Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. More for me.
Good evening and welcome. This is the regular public meeting of the North Brunswick Township Board of Education for Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. Could we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Ali. Mr. Brockman.
Here.
Mr. Carter.
Here.
Ms. James.
Present.
Ms. Keefe.
Here.
Mr. Liguori.
Here.
Dr. Patel.
Here.
Ms. Toth.
Here.
And Mr. Wen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, the public notice of this meeting, which included the time, date, and location, was distributed by 3 p.m. on Sunday, January 29th, 2023 in the following manner. Posted on the bulletin board reserved for announcements in the board office, 25 Linwood Place, North Brunswick, mailed to the Home News Tribune, the Sentinel, and the Clerk of the Township of North Brunswick, and delivered to the 9 duly elected board members. We have one presentation this evening to honor our fall athletes, and I'll turn it over to Mrs. Chiroka. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, students and parents, and welcome. We're very glad to have you here. Our athletic director, Mr. Morrell, was unable to be here, and he has asked that Coach Sipot come up and be our master of ceremonies this evening. So, Coach.
Yes, please.
Good evening. I know Mr. Carter might seem like a nice guy up here, but if you saw him play football, he was I have a note from Mr. Morrell for him he's at the basketball game tonight, but thank you to the Board of Ed and Ms. Roca for taking time to recognize our fall athletes tonight. We are pleased to honor 1 All-GMC athlete and 20 All-Division athletes, and our football team who are National Silver Division champions. We appreciate the hard work and dedication of our athletes and coaches and the commitment of the players' families. We will start off with our football team. If you are a football player that is getting recognized tonight, can you please come up? People got shopping to do, guys. Let's go. I know not all of them are here because some of them are at other sports, but I'm just going to go down the line here. Our first athlete, Mr. Ruhan. Ruhan is a sophomore, one of our bigger linemen on the team, 6'4", 280 lineman. He did a great job for us in every game. Started every game as a sophomore, and looking forward to him in the next 2 years doing some great things in the classroom and on the field, and that is Mr. Ruhan. Another sophomore that was all division, Anthony Walker. Anthony Walker led our team with tackles for losses and sacks for this year as a defensive lineman. He's another guy that we're looking forward for the next 2 years to help us on offense and defense, and exciting player. Hopefully you're all at the games, but really exciting player, but really excited that we have him for 2 more years, Anthony Walker. Mr. Abdul Kargbo is a junior. Abdul was as exciting and an old school linebacker for us, a guy that can hit, run, and do all the exciting things on the football field as a defensive player and as a junior. So we're lucky to have him back as a senior next year. All division athlete Abdul Kargbo. Jack's at the game. Jack Carbolino's not here. Jack was our one of our defensive standouts, but is Jair here? Going down the line here. Give me a minute. Also, Mr. Tommy Tommy just actually got done finishing a basketball game. I think the game was over at halftime, so he had time to leave. Tommy was an exciting player, came out for the first time as a basketball player, came out for the first time as a football player as a junior, and really did some great things on the defensive side of the ball. Again, another guy that we're looking forward to playing both sides of the ball. Did a great job, one of our best tacklers on the team, and did some great things pass defense, but that's Tommy Caroma. Mr. Tamir Gladden-Boone. Tamir was one of our senior leaders on offense, one of our leading rushers on the team, and did a fantastic job running the ball, catching the ball, over 800 yards rushing this year. Had some really important touchdowns this year, one being the one most important play was that interception at Rutgers to beat Saraville. To solidify the championship. We're really hoping, and I'm really positive that he's going to be playing on Saturdays next year at a college in the NJAC conference. He's getting a lot of looks this last month, but it goes back to having great grades and being great on the field. He does both, and that's Tamir Gladden-Boone. And last but not least, Mr. Wizerak. Mr. Peyton Wizerak was one of our four-year offensive linemen, played as a freshman, was a long snapper for us for 4 years. His credentials are actually outstanding. Talk about a kid that has a 4.0, 4.2 GPA, going to Monmouth next fall to play football. He is, what he doesn't know, and it's not public yet, but he was selected as one of the Super 100 football players in the state of New Jersey. Also a recipient for the Bill Denny Scholarship Award. That is a prestigious award from the University of Rutgers. Also a all-conference, all-county, and all-group player for us at North Brunswick. We're really going to miss him, and he did a fantastic job throughout his career. Also, again, in the classroom and on the field, and that's Peyton Wizerak. About 4 or 5 guys that couldn't make it tonight, but we're just really proud of these guys on the field, and for the young guys, for the guys to look up to, and all the guys sitting here. Not only we're all division, but they're also all conference, all Middlesex County. Some of them were all groups, so they did a fantastic job throughout their career and had a great season, back-to-back division championships, and we're looking for bigger and better things for North Brunswick next year. We're just look for that state championship, which
Thank you. Guys, can you come up here for a picture? Can we get these guys up here for a picture?
Yes. You guys come on up
Football
and take a
guys?
picture. You're allowed to smile.
Face that way, yep.
Great job, guys. Great job.
Calling up next for our cross-country team with 7 athletes, Coach Mark McElvin.
Thank you. If I could get all of the cross-country athletes to now come up here. I'm just going to go in the order that I have the stack, so sorry, we'll just do it at random here. So Asia, you're up first. So Asia came at a time, we were kind of towards the middle of the season. She was a late sign-up, but she did end up turning things around for the girls team. It kind of helped us out, helped our numbers, especially as we were chasing Blue Division. So it was nice to have you, Asia. Honestly, we're going to miss you as a senior. The team will not be the same without you. Next up, we have Yashvi. So Yashvi, a sophomore. We have plenty of great things still ahead of us for future seasons. Yashvi came around last year as a freshman, turned our entire team around from where we were currently at. So having Yashvi as part of the team has been awesome. I kind of stepped into a leadership role. Everyone kind of got to try and hope for something a little bit more this season. We got real close. We're still chasing Blue Division, but Yashvi next year we'll definitely get it. And next we got Tez. Tez also a late joiner to our team. Definitely turned things around for the boys team. Things were looking a little bit bleak, but we ended up coming just 4 points shy of taking Blue Division for the boys team once Tez had joined us, pushing multiple athletes on our team to do a little bit better. And Tez, next year, full season, will definitely take it. Now Anish, freshman this year. Anish, you may be tiny, but you are mighty, man. You did amazing this season. Everyone, I think, was caught off guard when he came in, when we actually had a freshman willing to push the boundaries of what we could do in Blue Division. So the fact that we came that close and taking it in the next year will just be even stronger. So I'm looking forward to it. Johan, I'm gonna miss you, man. So I know even schools are looking out to you, Johan, so I'll send you that email for University of the Ozarks. But Johan was another late sign-up to our team as well. But we looked forward to having him. We knew he was coming, just didn't get the paperwork in. But I feel like that's just kind of Johan's personality. Not only did you kind of bring humor to the team, but he also brought a great competitive edge. Again, I think you were another name since we hadn't had you in the past. Nobody saw it coming. And we really, again, you inspired the team, and I think we'll be even better off with all the things that you've taught our teams. Now, Billy, a sophomore, but really stepped into a leadership role within our team. He's kind of just been the de facto captain as the only person I think that truly likes distance running. So Billy, again, another person that's kind of taught the team how to sort of behave, how to sort of act, and hopefully, again, Billy will be another leader that everyone will be looking to follow as the team kind of continues on. So Billy, looking forward to getting more. Now, last but not least, we have Ashanti, another new sign-up to our team this year. And I think we joked at the beginning that you were running like a soccer mom. I think we can all say that you are long past the soccer mom stage. We're now looking into actually making it into the true varsity athlete that you've become. The fact that you made all the vision, again, just shows the strides that you took, what you were willing to put in, the time that you put into it. And honestly, we're super proud of you. And it'll be an amazing few years. Congrats again, guys.
All right, come on up for a picture.
I know, right?
Great job, thank you.
For girls volleyball, Coach Brian Muller.
Good evening, everybody. So Tiana Robinson is a senior this year at the high school. Tiana has been a part of our program for 4 years, as well as a 2-year starter, and was also named a captain during her senior season. The biggest thing I have to say about Tiana is that she worked so very hard in the off season between her junior and senior season to earn this honor. She attended summer camps, played on a club team, and did a ton of training, and she grew leaps and bounds. She's a major key piece in helping to turn our program around from a 6-16 season her junior year to a 12-12 record her senior year, which is the first time since 2014 that the volleyball program had a 500 or better record. Congratulations, Tiana, on earning all white privilege.
Coach Carroll from girls soccer neither could Katie D'Agatano, who we're awarding because she's at a girls basketball game. All the coaches wants. Katie D'Agatano is a senior at the high school who has left a lasting legacy in North Brunswick girls soccer. She has excelled in various positions and was a positive role model and leader since her freshman year. She is competitive yet humble. She is a team player who will do whatever is needed for her team, even if it's playing a position she usually does not play. She is a leader on and off the field. In her 4 years, she has been All-Division in the white 2 times, All-Division in the red 2 times, and All-GMC for the past 4, as well as All-State for the past 4. She ranks in the top 10 of overall points in North Brunswick girls soccer and top 5 in assists record all time. She has broken incredible records for North Brunswick and has been recognized by every coach we have played. She is a true definition of tenacity, dedication, and all-around team player. Katie deserves every recognition that she has been given and will continue to be recognized as she continues her soccer career in college. Katie D'Agatano. Coach Rohal from the boys varsity soccer team. I'm here to talk about Hayden McCarthy. He's only a junior at the high school, and I feel like every year around this time we talk about recognition in boys soccer, and you hear his name a lot. Since freshman year, he's made his name for himself, not only with his teammates, but all around the county. Hayden's level of play is on another level than most, if not all, the guys he plays with and against. But more importantly, he helps raise the level of his teammates in games and practices. This is his second time with All-Division honors in the Red Division, the most competitive division in the GMC, as well as earning All-State honors this past season. This season for Hayden, it didn't come with any stats, but he's always recognized by every coach we've ever played, even the ones out of county. He's a true force on the field. I look forward to seeing Hayden continue his dominance in the GMC next year to close out his high school career. Hayden McCarthy.
So all of us at North Brunswick are extremely proud of the student athletes and all the teams in the fall. And we also want to thank the parents, because without the parents pushing these kids, I think that gets lost sometimes. I think the parents have a lot to do with the success, and we want to thank the parents as well as the hard work from all the student athletes. So that's it. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you, parents and students, for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it.
We're going to continue along with our agenda. Mrs. Keefe, would you please take item 6?
Yes, Mr. President. I'd like to make a motion to approve the following board minutes: regular public meeting November 29th, 2023, and executive minutes November 29th, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The minutes are accepted.
Thank you. Any communications this evening?
No, Mr. President.
Any old business or new business before your administrative report?
No, I will just kick right into my administrative report.
Please do.
So good evening to all our families, guests, and viewers here tonight. As those of you who are in the BOE room this evening can see, we now have posted a large banner showcasing the fact that North Brunswick Township High School was honored by the U.S. News and World Reports as one of the top high schools in the nation. And as such, I wanted to use my report this evening to showcase a recent graduate of MBTHS and her accomplishments. Akshaya Dinesh was an MBTHS graduate in the class of 2018. She is an amazing example of students who have graduated from MBTHS and what they can accomplish. Akshaya was our salutatorian at MBTHS that year with a weighted GPA of 4.98, and that was a salutatorian. Took 12 AP classes and was the student founder of the Technology Club. Recently, Akshaya was named to the Forbes 30 Under 30 list for enterprise technology. The article reads, Akshaya Dinesh, a Thiel Fellow, left Stanford to co-found her first startup, Ladder, now known as Nova, at age 19, and served as CEO of the consumer-oriented Gen Z community platform for a year before leaving. 2 months later, in 2021, she launched Spellbound, based on the lessons she'd learned about the underutilization of email marketing in retaining customers. Spellbound allows brands to embed actions like surveys, sign-up forms, and shopping carts directly within their email marketing. The goal is to increase direct engagement for DTC brands by reducing friction for customers to take action with brands. Spellbound has sent over 45 million emails for its enterprise customers who pay a monthly subscription fee. Spellbound has accumulated $5.5 million in funding from investors, including Kraft Ventures and NEO. THS is very proud of its graduates, and this picture is exemplified by Akshaya Dinesh, and we are proud to create lifelong learners who are already active in their fields. As a reminder, all schools close early for our winter break on Friday, December 22nd. Schools are closed all next week from Monday, December 25th through Monday, January 1st. Schools reopen on Tuesday, January 2nd. Please note that our school buildings, with the exception of the high school, will be closed all week, with our board offices only open on Wednesday, December 27th and Thursday, December 28th, with limited staffing. We wish everyone a safe and happy holiday break, a Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. That is it for my report this evening, Mr. President.
Thank you. Student report?
Hi, so our report is kind of small right now. So SDO in the class of 2027 held a Family Feud event on Friday, December 1st. 7 teams competed and had a lot of fun doing so.
The Human Rights Coalition held a well-attended holiday movie night. They also sold stethoscope pins throughout the school day. Proceeds from both events were donated to Doctors Without Borders.
Last but not least, our MBTHS band and chorus had a wonderful winter concert on Thursday, December 14th, as well as performed for our elementary students. We are all looking forward to an annual Christmas in the Commons event, which takes place before break. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll proceed with our committee reports. Let's start with our Education Committee. Dr. Patel.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. The Education Committee met on Wednesday, December 13, 2023. We discussed assessments and grants. The winter MAP growth testing window is from January 8th to the 12th, and the district is on track to utilize ESSER 3 funds, which the committee is happy to hear. The committee received a presentation from Ms. Jessica Norbert on the Science Reading Integration Program for K-4, and all tasks are on track. The district is looking at piloting an online platform that aims to support language acquisition and proficiency and overall academic achievement of multilingual learners. The district is looking to use our The district is looking to use ESSER funds for grades 5 to 12 to support this program. The district is also looking into having a National Honor Society for Science for the 2024-2025 school year. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Human Resources, Mr. Nguyen?
Yes, Mr. President. The Human Resources Community Relations Committee met on Wednesday, December 13th as well, to discuss various personnel and community topics. And for all those who are on tonight's agenda who are retiring or resigning, the board thanks them for their service and wishes them well. As of Wednesday, there are still a number of openings in the district for current school year. Openings have been posted on our website and on social media. We discussed the status of these positions as well as the different options being looked at to fill these positions, including a new job platform, promotional videos, and social media flyers. We also discussed upcoming leaves of absences, stipends, reassignments, and the status of substitutes and volunteers. And finally, we had our second reading of several updated policies, all of which are in tonight's agenda.
Thank you. And Business Operations, Ms. James?
Sure, Mr. President. So the Business Operations Committee met on Wednesday, December 13th, 2023. As to the ROD grants for which have been preliminarily approved, the district is still awaiting our final estimated cost from the DOE, which is expected on or before December 31st of this year, and then it'll be required to be submitted to the SDA for final approval. At the high school, we received an update on the ongoing work that has been undertaken for 10 of our Seasons 4 units, as we previously reported, noting that installation of actuators and dampers is expected to be done by the end of January 2024. We spent some time talking about the 500 wing, and while the issues presented there have been addressed and any other concerns will be addressed on an as-needed basis, we are asking for a comprehensive assessment of what needs to be done, what is proposed, and expected costs, so that we have a clearer picture about work proposed, cost proposed, and against actual needs. We last reported that the North Brunswick Township High School TV studio had an expected completion date by February 2024. That remains to be the case. Regarding the pool project at the high school, paneling is down, the ceiling is of priority, and a meeting will be held to determine the color selection. As for the middle school, we discussed that we needed to approve an estoppel certificate related to the middle school solar project, which was motioned last month. That has since been submitted to the NJDOE. At Linwood, we again discussed a chillers project with no further development at this time. As for the roof, that work will begin in January of 2024. As for our elementary schools, the LP playground equipment was delivered and installed. We are awaiting mulch for that site. We discussed the LP site logistics plan for Matrix New World, which is the study being done to modify an entry and exit plan to eliminate the car traffic and pedestrian traffic to ensure the safety of our building, and also to increase parking at that location. We will also assess the wooded area to see if that is a viable area for development and use. This is going to be motioned on tonight's agenda. The committee is reviewing bids for a demographer to have a demographer study conducted. The proposals will be reviewed and awarded as appropriate. As for transportation, the committee continues to review and analyze our transportation routes against our obligations and to ensure that we are maximizing all efficiencies available to us. Those conversations continue. As to finance, the committee discussed an audit to be conducted by Remedy Analytics to take a look at our health claim rebates to ensure that we are receiving all rebates due and owed to us. This audit will also be motioned on this evening's agenda. And finally, the committee discussed including an additional policy related to student accident insurance, which will also be motioned this evening, and that concludes my report.
Thank you. Mrs. Keefe, anything to update on negotiations?
Yes, Mr. President. On December 14th, we met with the MBTEA regarding our upcoming negotiations, and we are looking forward to our continued collaboration with our partners and staff.
Thank you. Just a moment to say thank you to our leaders of our committees as we've come to the end of the calendar year and we're getting ready to reorganize in January. So to the four of you who just gave reports this evening, just a brief moment of thanks for your reports throughout the calendar year, for keeping us abreast of everything going on, keeping the public informed with your timely reports and your thorough reports throughout the year. As your board president, I really appreciate it. So thank you for your reports throughout the year. It's really much appreciated. Mr. Wen, would you please move on item number 9?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the administrative, student, and committee reports.
Second.
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All the reports are accepted.
Thank you. With that, we'll review tonight's agenda. Again, we've received this electronically. We're going over it to review any additional items that have been added on the dais. Those items are in bold this evening. We're already on page 3, so anything on page 3. Pages 4 and 5. Pages 6 and 7. Pages 8 and 9. Pages 10 and 11. Pages 12 and 13. Pages 14 and 15. Pages 16 and 17. And pages 18 and 19. Any further questions on consent agenda for this evening? Hearing none, we'll flip back to page 3, please, and we're up to our first public session of the evening. We'll open it up to the public, and this will be for agenda items only. You'll have 3 minutes if you'd like to address the board. Seeing none, would someone move to close this portion of the public meeting, please?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Mr. Brockman, would you please move on item 13 for consent agenda?
Sure. I make a motion to approve the following consent agenda items: personnel, curriculum, miscellaneous, finance items 1 through 3, policy, and transportation. Second.
Any further discussion? We'll take a roll call, please. Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Ali?
Yes.
Mr. Brockman?
Yes.
Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Ms. James?
Yes.
Ms. Keefe?
Yes.
Mr. Legori?
Yes.
Dr. Patel?
Yes.
Ms. Toth?
Yes.
And Mr. Wen.
Yes.
All the motions are approved.
Thank you. It takes us all the way to page 19. We'll open it up again to the public. This public session is for discussion on any matter, and again, 3 minutes.
Good evening, everybody. Different mood tonight. My name is Beth Pasner, president of the North Brunswick Township Education Association. On behalf of the MBTEA, we also are looking forward to working together with the Board of Education to successfully negotiate a new contract. And we are looking forward to a nice break. We all deserve it. And wish everybody happy holidays and happy New Year.
To you and to all the staff. Thank you. Anybody else from the public? Seeing none, would somebody please move to close this portion of the public meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? This session is closed.
Thank you. And with that, we'll need to go into closed session this evening, whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 PL 1975, permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas this public body is of the opinion that such circumstances presented exist. Now therefore be it resolved by the North Brunswick Township Board of Education that the public shall be excluded from discussion of and action upon the hereinafter specified subject matters. The general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: personnel matters. It is anticipated at this time that the above stated subject matter shall be made public at such time as the need for non-disclosure no longer exists. This resolution shall take effect immediately. Will someone please move to go into closed session?
Second.
I'm sorry, who was first? Thank you, Mr. Carter. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We may go into closed session.
We get a motion to go back into open session, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We are back in session.
Could we get a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Thank you.
Go to JFK.